We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Looking now at some numbers for Trae Young.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu is out there with George Niang. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Daniels in at the 2. And for Miami, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's MP. And there's Anderson. And it's Ware in at the 5. Stan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition, and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. The 3 from MP. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Here's Niang. He coins his last outing. Reza Shea. It's hauled in by MP. Here's Jaquez. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, Jaquez doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can hit those when he's feeling it.
Young against MP. Okongwu with the screen for Young. No good from outside.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive.
Well, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
You know, right now for Miami,
They've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Atlanta again missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Hawkins with the bucket.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Heat knocking down the tray. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Hawkins. He's got 6. MP kicks to Ware. Hero on the wing from past the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now we've seen some defensive wizards among the NBA's freshman class this season. Let's now take a look at the rookie steal leaders. MV is second. And, of course, Reza Shea.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Love, and so Miami again turning it over.
A moment to check out MP here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. Pass to LeVert. Miami grabs the miss. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
So it's the Hawks now, following the 3 from Alec Burks. Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. The jump hook. Love grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. They've got a 22-run goal. What a pace. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. MP dishes to Love. Good ball movement here by Miami. Carries the long-range jumper. Burks has got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes
domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Heat up by 16. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
They got Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with MP. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, man, still yet to score. Driving the lane. Capella with the bucket.
Yeah, an action Capella knows well. Using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
Back to MP. Pass to Ware. MP kicks to Burks. MP dishes to Ware. It's up a 3, and the Heat another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And it's Risa Shea missing. The Heat lead by 17. MP with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Where? Good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here's LeVert. No scoring in this one. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pick. On the wing, Jaquez. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jaquez has got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
There's 1:54 left here in the second, and that one's good. Risa Shea.
Risa Shea is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Heat lead by 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the studio. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Hawks.
They've got to run shooters off that.
And that'll do it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jaime Jaquez, what a contribution.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Trae Young. Okongwu is out there with George Niang. Then there's Risa Shea, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Young kicks to Niang. Here's Rizeshe. Is defending.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Anderson a screen on Young. And here's MP for three. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's MP for three. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 9.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
MP against Young. Unloads from 9. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Young's got his first points in this one. The three from MP. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 11 assists. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Hero. Pass to Rizeshe. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizeshe can really do damage from the perimeter.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. The Hawks trail by 18. Kyle Anderson is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Offensive rebound. LeVert. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Anderson a screen on LeVert. And that one's good. MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Heat, another 3.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's LeVert. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Krejci. He's covered by Hero. Nance passes to Krejci. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Man can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good. MP.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
LeVert against MP. Capella, the best of man. Now LeVert. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him, but with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Nance outside. Pass to Krejci. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Now LeVert. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And here are the Heat now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And here's MP for 3. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Let's say it was last touched by Hero. The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Capella with a screen on MP. Here's LeVert. Drilled from 11 feet out. LeVert's got 12 points here in the second half.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
LeVert kicks to Matthews. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Mann. It's good from long range. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season, right, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry over into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Not loose. Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 32 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep. The crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
That's what I'm talking about. Wins pay the bills, baby. They don't even know what's coming for them. Was LeBron. He's gotten some good breaks.
Now, NBA players are some of the most fashion-forward celebs around, but even amongst them,
well, I do my own shopping if that.
What's shaking MP?
Get after it, MP.
Young Wayne, right?
MP, what's up, man?
Mikal Bridges, the ultimate winner.
You said it, not me.
Nah.
ready, MP.
All right, baby. Let's get down. Those kicks, MP.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Dennis Schroeder.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivey work together as the backcourt. Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. And it's Duren in at the center. And for Miami, Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Then it's MP. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Ware in at the center position, filling out the middle. Well, we don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections for some teams, Brent.
It always does, B.A. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system and you have players who believe in the system, they can step in and sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Offensive rebound. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Pass to Ware. MP outside. Outside Jaquez. Back to MP. Anderson with a screen. MP, the pass to Anderson. Can't hit from in close. Fontecchio outside. Here's Holland. Now here's Ivey. He's guarded by Hero. Cunningham on the wing. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Ivey using that mid-range well.
The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. From deep, MP gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ivey passes to Cunningham. Lets it fly. The rebound by Ware.
You love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Jaquez, that's good.
Getting it done. In the in-between area, Jaquez Jr. just taking what he sees.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what's the the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on.
Good! Another from three.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Beasley's checked in for Fontecchio. It's scooped up. Duren. And no good. The dry spell continues. Miami leading by 6. And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Just 5 to shoot. Hero with the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Pistons trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Connects from downtown. Ivy's got 5.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
Hero for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Ivy passes to Duren. Now Cunningham. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Brent, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all... Change here for Miami, and a switch here also for Detroit. Schroeder, he's checked in for Cunningham. MP is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Hero against Hardaway. Rebound by the Heat. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who's going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Shots good by Schroeder.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Robinson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Hardaway. Stewart, a screen on Hero. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Robinson.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage. That miss might stick with him.
And here's MP from outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as his team get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that. But then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Schroeder. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Hardaway, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's Cunningham missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Inside. Kicks it out to MP. Hero on the wing. From downtown, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Fontecchio comes in for Beasley. And Ivy subbed in for Hardaway. 54 seconds left in the first half. So, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And here's Cunningham outside. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP finds Jaquez. MP outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Clock is at 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Cunningham. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Here's MP. Oh, the teardrop falls in. MP's got 26. And so it's Miami with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the and now and up. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Simone Fontecchio out there with Holland. And it's Duran in at the 5 spot. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chip-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Here's Fontecchio. Lays it up and banks it in. Fontecchio's got his first points of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Jaquez on the wing. From deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Fontecchio outside. Rebound Miami. Pass to Anderson. The 3 ball. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And again, no good by Detroit.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Kicks it out to MP. Here's Jaquez. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles. And then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Ware. Now here's MP. Back to Anderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Anderson's got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Cunningham. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
MP against Cunningham. The drive by MP. Can't cash it in from close range. Pistons shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
He gets it in there. Ware's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Fontecchio outside. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds now. MP outside. Pass to Jaquez. And here's MP. Back to Hero. Jacks up a 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Cunningham. Covered by MP. And again, the Pistons missing. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-4 run. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
There's Cunningham with a three. And that's not going to go. This is at the buzzer. And so it's Miami. Don't see... So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead. Visualize a win tonight, then go out and take it.
Let's keep this winning streak going. Over here, over here.
Yo, MP, let's go. MP!
It was crazy, but it was inspiring.
We had to burn the tapes of him first shooting. Yeah. Talk about your jump shot in NBA 2K25.
The feature in the game.
All right, welcome to the Black Top. Hey, you better be bringing that A game today. Let's get to it. Let's get it on. What is this, a dribble drill? Crosses him up. Not gonna get it. guy's dribbling more than a toddler. Oh, he was hacked. In for two. Yo, I'm gonna shut up and let the shot clock do its job. Ooh, check out the handles.